joining me, drag you out doing the work. I like your shirt, by the way. She got the Skull Crusher shirt on. That's my old cycling jersey. You always wear it.
Oh
She's
yeah, it's comfortable.
just hardcore, hardcore. Let me adjust the camera, guys.
It reminds me that I need to get out there and
You
exercise.
always wear that thing. All right, Dad's coming too. We have my dad coming. Dad, hurry up.
Be shorter than the thing.
I don't care. It's all good. It's for us. All right, Mom. Love you.
Love you too.
Love you. Here we go. Here we are again. We're doing another podcast.
It's
And-
been a while now.
It's been a while, and I know you missed it.
No.
Yeah. All right. So we left off. I don't know where we left off because it's been such a long time. I think we were talking about your mom and your dad and what the lessons that you learned, but we're gonna switch it up a little bit because you have a very special day coming up tomorrow, which is your birthday, right? Yeah, it's your birthday. Don't be like, oh yeah, sure. You gotta speak up. They might not be able to hear you. So
Yes,
how
it's my birthday.
how old are you gonna be?
You say my age.
You don't have to say your age. You're gonna be 25, guys. 25. 25. You're gonna be 73, right?
No, 72.
72. Sorry, I didn't mean to rush it. 72. All
Is
right,
it
Dad.
Really?
My dad's here too. Move over just a little bit. Come on, move over just a little bit. You see me move the camera over a little bit. Okay. Get in there, get in there. All right. I got the two. I got everybody here now. So we were just talking about Mom's birthday's coming up. And we're gonna switch it up tomorrow. She's gonna be 72, and you're still young. You're still young at heart. I just want to give a big shout out to you, Dad. Thanks for coming on the podcast and being a part of this. And we're gonna try to make this really, really exciting. Okay, real fast. You were telling me a story yesterday about when I was growing up, right? And all of that good stuff. But we're not gonna go into that. I want to know what I taught you as you know, being your son. What did I teach you guys?
From young or from old?
Just having us, having me and Sadi. What did you teach? What did we teach you?
Well, to begin with you, because you're the first, it has thrown a curveball in.
I was an amputee, born disabled.
Born disabled, but
Yeah.
you don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but we gotta make sure.
So we had to seek medical help
Help.
for him. We were thrown in a situation that we had no idea of how to deal with.
There was no internet.
No internet, just word of mouth.
Yeah.
Well, it's like figuring out life as you go along. So everything was just made up. Went along, learn as you go,
Follow your instinct.
and just
Follow.
seeking advice.
So did you make a lot of mistakes in the process?
Um, well, based on the medical decisions, I don't think we didn't do that because we always tried to go with the best for you because we wanted to raise you to be self-sufficient.
Yeah.
I would not say we made any bad decisions
You don't
based
think
on
so?
that.
What about you, Dad? Think you made any bad decisions?
No,
No?
I mean, there was never a bad decision trying to figure out things.
Because it was
You learn,
just learning, right?
learn
Did
as
you
you
have
go.
help?
Yeah,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who helped you guys?
a lot of people.
Well, we initially
contribute,
had this
whatever.
man who was with it was a coworker who was with the Shriners Hospital, and he started us off, direct us in that path for us to get financial help. Very
He sponsored you
very
as a,
loving couple,
through the
older
Shriners
couple.
organization.
Okay.
Yep. And he was very instrumental in opening up some doors to get you
Medical
doctor's attention,
Yeah.
and which was in South Carolina, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Columbia, South Carolina, Greensville, South
Greensville.
Carolina.
Yeah. So okay, so you learn.
So,
So, you're
yeah,
learning. You're
so
learning
we
in life.
learn
You learn a
how
lot
to-
in life. You
Yeah.
were winging it. You made some mistakes. You had
We
some.
learned- yeah.
And you rolled with the punches of whatever life had to throw at You,
Yeah.
without the internet and
Yeah, there was no obstacles. We just go around it or above it.
I swear I remember you doing that, just going around obstacles and people's nonsense and just saying, no, you know what, we're gonna figure this out.
Limitations and whatnot and whatnot.
Everybody puts limitations on.
And schools and
Yeah.
whatnot in the 70s.
So what about Saudi? What did Saudi teach you guys?
When she came along, she was just the joy of our life also.
Yeah.
She was so attached to you. She followed you around because you were so daring. And she was like daring too.
Yeah. So she always watched me do things.
Always there with you, watching you, following you.
Yeah.
Being the sister that she.
What did she teach you, Mom? What did my sister teach you?
She taught me that she was she had that.
What good things did she teach you?
She taught me
when she was younger.
She was younger that she was so caring. I remember one time she said to me, some girl wanted to go out on a date with you, and I said, "Oh, you're too young for that."
How old was I?
In your teens,
Oh, okay.
like 13, 12, somewhere or less. She says, "Oh, Mom, let him go because he may not get a date." She was watching out for you, and she making sure you are, in the circle of things, social atmosphere.
Yeah, always included and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
she was, yeah.
She was still to this day, I think she.
Oh, yes.
Even as old as I am,
and I
she
could
always
see-
used to say things like, "Hey, what are
pull
you
up
doing?
your
What are you
socks,
doing
yeah.
with this girl? Like what's the direction with this girl?" And I'm just like, "Oh my God, I'm figuring it out." So, Dad, what did Sadi teach you when she was younger? What good thing did she teach you when she was younger, Dad?
He had love,
Come on, Dad. No, don't speak for him, Mom. I'm asking him. What did she teach you, Dad, when she was younger?
My honest opinion.
Yeah, what did she teach you when you were younger? When she was younger, what did she
He
teach
was
you?
so proud of having a daughter.
Yeah, he was. Mom, I want to hear it from him, not you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I was proud, happy, joyous.
To have her?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why were you so proud and happy and joyous to have her? Like what did it instill in you?
She had a brother to play with.
But no, what did she teach you? You were happy with her and joyous.
She taught me
Yeah, what?
how to come home right after work.
Yeah.
Yep. Go play. Take her to Turtle Park, Riverside Park,
Yeah.
Central Park.
So she always expected you to come home.
The best one was Riverside Park. I used to put her in a big wheel.
Yeah.
You and her. She couldn't wait. We used to stay there like we were the last one to leave the park late night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, then I bring you guys home, showers.
You mute that on your phone. Mute your phone. It makes noise. Or yours. Yeah. So you just take showers and.
Yeah, and feed everybody, and we play again, and then we do some schoolwork, and interaction. That was it.
Okay.
Well, another thing that when she was born is was also another happy moment because having a son born with a disability and then having a daughter perfectly well, that was a blessing, another blessing, but
Just to have that,
greater
right?
blessing. Yeah, to know that I have a perfect child.
Yeah. That you didn't have to deal with all the
I
stuff.
remember
Yeah.
she was born in the Bronx.
Oh yeah, Sadi was born in the Bronx. You guys speak up a little bit.
Misericordia.
Misericordia
Hospital.
Hospital. It was an Asian doctor.
Okay.
Yeah. So they told me, I had congratulations, you have a baby boy. I said, what? I'm really happy. Yeah. So I called and I told people that I'm without seeing or knowing. And
You stay there. Stay there.
and then I so I was families and everything, and then people out there went and they bought gifts for Paul and stuff, clothing. And then when I found out it was a girl, like afterwards, I said, I ain't gonna tell nobody. I'm not gonna call him back.
Oh man, it's crazy.
So the next few days I went back to work and stuff, and there was gifts for the boy clothes, baby boy,
Yeah.
you know. So I made her wear those things.
So you made Saudi wear the boy clothes?
Yeah.
So she was born in the Bronx?
Yeah.
Is that where we were living?
No, the doctor was affiliated. The doctor was affiliated with that hospital.
Okay,
So
okay.
his office was in the Bronx too. So anyway,
So Saudi taught you that, let me go back to him. So Saudi taught you to come home early and take her to the park when she was younger. What else did she teach you? What else are you most proud of what she taught you as being a father to her?
Well, she was self-sufficient and not to overlook her, not to micromanage.
No, but I mean, like, what did she teach you as you being a father to her? She had to teach you some skills or teach you some life lessons or that you can reflect on now. You know,
how to be a responsible.
you know, like for example, I don't know, like tell the truth or something, you know, or like don't lie. Did she teach you any of those moments, like in her life, you know, where she'd like say, hey, don't do that, or hey, you should do this, and you're like, okay, then you make the correction as a dad.
Yeah, she caught me stealing a pot mark.
She caught you stealing.
I don't think so. No.
She caught you stealing a what?
A pot mark.
At Pathmark? At the grocery? What were you stealing?
Well, it was unintentional. I didn't really actually steal it, but I didn't pay for it.
I don't think so.
So what happened?
I bought some nasal spray. You know, in the shopping cart they have like all these flies and stuff.
Yeah.
So I threw the nasal spray in the shopping cart and I put it in the basket.
Yeah.
And the nasal spray happened to get under
Coming.
the paper,
Yeah.
the flyers and stuff, and I didn't notice it. When I was emptying the cart at the cashier, and then someone came out of the store and I was packing away the stuff, and I realized this thing underneath. I said, oh man, she said, you stole that. I said, no, I didn't.
How old was she?
She was about 7, I think. 7 or 8.
So she said you stole that, and you
Yes.
said no, I didn't. So what'd you do? You had to go back and pay for it, or what? No, you just told
I
her
ain't
no.
going back in there.
Go to jail.
I borrowed it, huh?
Yeah. So what other great lessons did you learn from her when you're growing up?
But
Have to.
another time we went to Patmark again to buy groceries. And I had $20 bill. That's all the money I had. So we needed milk and some other stuff. So I stayed outside. I said, run in the grocery and go get the stuff you need, you know, for cereals, blah, blah, blah. And went in there. And about 10 minutes she come back out like, hand swinging. So I said, what happened? She said, she dropped the money. She lost the money. I said, well, she said, she don't know. So she walked around and couldn't find it.
Oh really?
So she came back out, all sad and angry. She said, well, so what are we going to do next? I said, well, we just have to have cereals with water.
What'd she say?
She said, okay.
Oh my gosh! Now she was at the same age there.
Yeah, she was about 9.
9.
9 when she had the bracelet in her mouth.
Yeah, I remember that. So was there ever a time where she got really angry with you?
Me?
Yeah.
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 She sized me up.
What? What do you mean?
Knock her ass out too.
When? What was this?
Don't tell me how to react.
Okay, I'm answering the questions,
That was in
please.
Brookdale.
Oh, in Brookdale. Okay.
Yeah.
What was, Okay, so we were older than.
She sized me up to punch me out, man.
Oh yeah, I don't know that. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know about this. What happened?
Yes,
But I
I
don't want to
wasn't
talk
there.
about it.
You wanna talk about it?
I don't want to resurrect.
She stood up for herself.
She
That's
stood
what
up for
it is.
herself. Was she standing up for
Don't
herself?
you
No,
to not
it was an on-call.
mess with her.
Had nothing to do with her. Nothing with nothing. She just flipped.
Oh, she flipped out.
Yeah, and let's not go down that.
Oh,
road.
we all have these moments where we all go crazy and we want to find our presence or our space
Assert ourselves.
and figure out our identity, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like, I remember plenty of times you and I used to go head to head, and Mom used to have to break us up because we're all trying to figure out males in the house and grow up and do all these things,
you're
right?
trying to, have some independence. Being
Yeah.
a teenager, you're exploring, and that's where it's so difficult with parents, trying to raise a teenager because they're that age where they want to be independent and
Yeah.
they're still dependent and it gets frustrating and then
They see their friends doing stuff
yeah,
and this
they
and
wanna
that.
do
and-
that and it's parents just have to set some boundaries but still be a little bit lenient because like we were young, we needed to explore and experience life a little bit but in a safe manner.
Are you taping this? Is this
Yeah.
live, man?
Yeah, it's live, man. It's
Shit.
live. It's live.
It's live.
It's could be. It's for us. It's for anyhow you want to speak. Speak your mind. There is no filter on this. We don't have to filter nothing. This is like real life. That's it.
But anyway, it was great, having both of you. It was a challenge because, financially, and you want to give your children
Yeah.
the best,
Okay, so
But anyway,
before you go down that road, all that stuff, I know you're going down rabbit holes and stuff without me asking questions. So Dad, we're gonna continue with Dad because we're doing good. I like these stories because I never heard any of these stories, Dad. Now you're now saying these stories.
I used to be.
So tell me something else that you learned from Saudi. Like, what did she teach you as a man, as a father? What did she teach you? Because you have to you can't just approach raising a daughter like how you would approach like people at your job or a man when you talk to a man. Like how?
Well,
What
I think
did she teach you patience? Did she teach you being more gentle? What did she like?
Well,
what did she teach
I
you?
pretty much had all those attributes, but beyond that, just what she teaches me at the time was being happy.
Happy. To be
we
happy.
were happy to have you.
She taught you how to be happy because she
Water.
paid attention to the
Yeah.
simple things.
Our interaction,
Yeah.
just being happy,
Joy to be with
joyful,
children.
just looking forward to coming home.
Yeah. Which
Taking you guys out and doing the stuff, like more outdoor stuff, more athletic.
yeah. I remember you took us a lot to hiking and stuff.
Yeah.
Camping.
So basically, it was all happiness.
So she taught you how to be more happier in life, and she
Yeah.
brought more happiness to your life.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Right.
life at the moment.
And you know what? I believe in that because even like as old as we are now, when you guys get together, you guys always talk, and she always calls you and talks to you, and you guys always had that tight bond, and I really admire that because Mom and I, we have this tight bond, and sometimes you and I don't talk, and that's because of whatever reasons. It's because of guys. Guys don't sit there and like, But I really admire that with you, that relationship that you have with Saudi, and how you were able to cultivate that with your daughter. Because a lot of men don't know how to connect with their daughters. They can identify and connect with the boys, but the daughters are more gravity. Am I wrong? Am I right, Mom?
No, you're right. He
Yeah.
did well.
Did well, right?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Dad.
Communicating and playing and racing.
And you protected her too, and you protected me too as well. And you always do that. And we're all super grateful for that.
And also the neighborhood kids too.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yep. All the neighborhood
All
kids.
the neighborhood kids on West 90th Street
Yep.
used to gravitate towards us when we go to Turtle Park.
Yes.
And we hang out
Play
and
with you guys.
meet up
Play
with
with
the-
each other.
with the parents, with the children, you know, a lot of social bonding, interaction.
Yeah.
And I think the kids too used to come to me a lot. We used to play. I'm like one of the boys, you know.
Yeah.
Growing up.
I know all my friends, everybody used to like think of you as like one of the kids. You still are. You still act like a kid. We're all just big kids with money now and responsibilities, you know. But we're trying to like
More
we're trying to
responsibility.
push the responsibility away from us, and it just keeps on coming more and more and more.
As you get,
I'm a big kid, like
you
it's
get
like
there.
I'm water skiing behind a rowboat.
What, or pissing in the wind, or what is it, or shooting rubber
Shooting
man?
rubber bands at the moon.
Oh man, I love that.
But yeah, kids teach you.
So
how-
what did Sadi teach you as a mother
As a mother,
with her? What did she teach you growing up, or even when we're adults now? So what is she teaching you? What did you learn? How did you develop as a person, Mom?
how did I?
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
From Sadi. How did that?
You know, you want.
Was there
You
something she
didn't
ever
learn.
said or
You
did?
didn't learn how to be a parent. You have to. You know, every day you have to try to do your best raising them and find out certain things that you need to improve on yourself.
So did you, when you
So
had a
look
bad
at,
day, when you had a bad day and Sadi knew that, okay, what was her reaction?
I had a bad day.
Yeah.
When they were
How did she
younger.
help? How did she help you? Did she help you? Did she not? Did she
Yeah,
even know that you had a bad day?
Yeah. Well, I didn't have too much of bad days.
Oh, you were perfect.
No, I went no
Living in a-
perfect. No, I mean I didn't express my bad days so much because I try to be in the moment and
Yeah.
you know do things be in the present and do things because if you start thinking about what you left at work or something then that's a different story.
But let's just say Sadi knew something that you had bad, right? Going
Oh,
on
but
with you.
sometime when
So
she was
what-
older, yeah, if I talked to her, then she had a different vision
So
of my
how would she help you? in those-
perspective, and talk to me about it, and
So you guys
say,
would help each other. in
yeah,
the
look at
process.
it this way, and I would see it the other way, and vice versa,
So she helped give you a different perspective on
on
things,
things,
and talk
yeah,
and
because
that's
not
good.
all the time we
Support each
perceive,
other.
perceive things. We
Yeah.
always perceive things through some filter.
So both of you guys, do you honestly think that you're better human beings because of Sadi and I?
Oh yes, yeah. Because if I
Yeah.
was not, if I didn't have children, I really can't say what I would be like because I haven't been there. But it has helped me to grow, to be a better adult and to be more of a contributor to the society because
it's a family and to
yeah.
loving and
Right,
taking
because
care of people.
if you're a better parent, it helps your children and future generations. So
all right. So quick aside to interrupt because you're gonna keep on
Yeah,
going.
go ahead.
Dad, when you had me and then you had Sadi and we were young, we were in Virginia Beach, right? Or no, Sadi was born in
Oh,
Bronx.
she
You
was-
said.
yeah.
Okay, so we're both very young. How old were you at that time?
26,
26.
26, and you were 25.
25 when I turned
26.
Yeah, same
So
age.
okay, so let's just put it into perspective, okay? Because you told me this yesterday that when I was born, basically you guys packed up the house, came to New York with no plan, no place to stay, no job, no nothing, just to get me the medical treatment.
Yeah, well,
Right?
his brother.
But am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
right,
true.
okay.
You're absolutely
Okay.
right. I didn't plan with family that I'm
Yeah, well,
coming.
you said you were
I
coming, and
mentioned
they
to
said
them,
yeah.
but I didn't tell them where I'm going, where I'm staying. I just showed up in Manhattan at my
Showed up.
brother's house, and I said, "Hey, I'm
No, he
home."
said to come. No.
And
So
luckily, he had a huge apartment. I had two brothers living in Manhattan.
Uncle Ramesh, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Uncle Linda.
Uncle Linda, yeah.
So they were a block away. So I just pulled up there with the U-Haul truck, and I lived off the truck for like about a week.
No, we
A
didn't.
week?
No, about a week.
No, you
No,
had
a
the
few
truck
days.
with all the
All right.
plants on it. We had so much
We
plants.
still have plants, guys, all over there. You're not gonna see it. It's all off the camera.
And anyway,
Well, I'm like a
so
professional guy.
so-
you
Yeah.
walk with your
Okay, so
plant,
keep
you
it
know?
on track. Keep it on
So
the subject.
anyway,
So
so
you guys
it's
left and you came to New York.
yeah,
You were 26, 25, okay, and you were just winging it.
Yep,
yeah, you
pretty
know,
much.
you
Okay.
just say, okay, I'm going to New York to
Got
get
it.
better medical
And of
condition.
course-
we
Were you
didn't-
scared? Were you
Objective.
scared at the time? Were
At
you scared?
first,
No,
I was at first because I said, oh, where are we going to stay? And he said, oh, well, we'll stay with his brother.
figure it
And
out.
no
yeah.
job or nothing.
So now you
but-
got a
No job.
no job, no
nothing.
nothing, right? So what did you do then?
So then when we got there,
You stayed with
anchored,
your brother.
I anchored at my brother for a while,
A
and
month.
I looked for a
1
job.
month.
Yeah.
I found a job.
What were you doing?
I was working for the bank,
Yeah.
and every evening I was looking for a place for rent.
Yeah.
I toured up and down Manhattan, West Side, every street, every little granny, every building, every superintendent, and I couldn't find nothing. And back in those days, you have to go through classifieds and people that you know. So we ended up moving out to Queens
Yeah.
for winter, in height of winter, and we stayed there for like 2 months, a couple of months. And then I was fortunate enough through my brother, know some people that was able to get us a 2-bedroom apartment in Manhattan, 90th Street.
Okay.
Beautiful
But it was-
terrace, everything. It was
Yeah.
But what I admired more that, well, I admired that his brother took us in and his wife. They
Yeah.
were so accommodating and helpful and.
So family was there.
Yeah, the family was there supporting us. You had a body cast, and they're probably saying, "What the hell is she doing?" And I was pregnant again.
Oh my
But
gosh.
oh my God! But they never said anything. They just helped us, you know.
That's great. That's
So,
what family's for,
yeah,
right? Families to
yeah.
help and help and
Ramesh, you know,
to work
he's
together.
so very helpful, helping us all.
what's going on? What are you doing?
Oh my Lord!
Dad, we're shooting a message here.
He's showing all the junk.
All right. Okay. Let
He
me.
has to show you.
Come on,
his
sit back down.
plans.
Okay, sit back down.
I'm gonna get some more brandy.
No. Sit back down. We want to finish this, man. Okay. Okay. So.
But anyway, yeah. So, you know, family is very helpful. You know.
Helpful. Yeah.
So
You got
it's
any family
I admire
when you have that.
when
Okay.
you
So
have that
okay.
support system.
you need family in this. You need people in this world to
Family,
support you.
friends, you know.
And we're not going to go down that road of
but-
families and
no,
how
we're not doing.
this
But
whole
anyway,
this whole civil society has totally eradicated family structures and
Yeah.
hierarchy. I mean, it's like
Right.
a whole big dismantling of families nowadays in this country and everywhere around the world. Anyway, so besides that, we still hold strong. We still hold on to our core values and what we were brought up with and taught by our elders and ancestors, and we honor them by living them. Are we back on? I think we're back on. Yeah. I think for us financially, when we were two young kids,
No, not really.
how come? Why were you not scared?
Always find a way to survive.
Yeah.
There was never a moment.
No.
I don't think so. I
You
don't
never worried
remember
about
ever
it?
being scared or worried.
I was
But
stressed
she
out.
was. Your mom was.
I was
You were
stressed
like,
out
you were like,
because
I'm gonna figure this out,
Yeah.
Yeah? and you always showed up and
well,
did what you have to
I
do.
worked-
whatever he
after I
had
worked
to
in the
do, he
bank,
had to do.
I mean, I left the bank and then I started driving taxi.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that. Telling me that,
yellow
yeah.
cab, limousine.
You and Uncle Linda, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And my objective, I used to lease the car for $350 a week.
Oh really?
Yeah. Now in 2 days, I make the 350 and I put it aside. So I got 5 days to hustle. So I was really pushing up and down,
Yeah.
working all the theater districts and and the clubs, nightclubs.
Yeah.
And tips are better.
Oh okay.
My car had some good techno music always playing, man.
That's the secret.
And then at the theater district, I used to change it, hit the thing for classical music. So when people sit in the car, you know, my tips would go up. So I fluctuate the music based on the people.
Yeah.
Crowd. You know.
You're
And
smart.
entertainment, of
You're
course.
super smart, man. Smart.
Yeah, I remember getting $100 tip. I
Wow.
was like, dude, $100?
Back
So,
then, that's a
yeah.
lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
$100 tip.
Wow. So you were not scared financially because you were hustling. You, mom, you were like, oh my God, how are we going to do this?
Yeah, how are we gonna
Yeah.
do this? How are we gonna take care of you?
Yeah.
And then Sati came along, and it was stressful.
Did Sadi ever feel like she was under a lot of stress too? You know, growing up.
No.
I mean, you guys.
Well,
I'm speaking for me
stress,
because I know about me, but
you mean at the early age?
yeah, stress in an early age.
No,
or-
because we try to make everything normal.
yeah,
Like you go to school, you come back, you play in the park, you come out, eat, and what. I didn't show much of my stress like that on
Yeah.
the kids
I
because
got stressed when they had to go to school on their own.
but that's a different kind of story.
I was like, I used to, they used to get on the elevator and get down, both of them together. And I'm upstairs looking down 17 floors from the balcony
yeah,
and watching them. They look up, they saw me, and they wave, and I wave back, and they're walking up 90th Street, and I see them to run down and start walking behind, dodging behind cars, making sure that they follow all the directions and the protocols. The street light, and look up and down, even though, and cross the street, and hold hands, and I was like doing this for a week. 2 weeks straight, every single day, man, making sure.
Did we follow all the protocols?
Yeah, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys got right into school, and then the reverse. I
5
used to do
blocks away
the
or
reverse now.
Yeah.
Hide up there and watch you guys.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Well, Manhattan, I mean, anything
Yeah.
goes, you know.
Yeah,
So,
the crazy
yeah.
drivers up there. Fast drivers.
Yeah, I remember we used to hold hands crossing the street.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think I used to walk in the front. I think, if I remember right.
I gave you,
Yeah.
I think I gave you a key one time and you lost it, and I says, oh no.
and then they come home with a porn book.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
But you still-
That was the second
Yeah.
grade. We found that
Yeah.
Oh
stuff.
my lord.
That's the second grade. You find stuff like this.
I came home in the evening, and both of them supposed to be home. I walked in, and the place is quiet. So I walked in the bedroom, both of them sitting there,
I did.
watching through this porn magazine. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Nothing. And they put the book away. So I said, well, let me see what you guys reading. I look at it. Is that porn? I mean real porn stuff. And they're looking. And I said, where'd you find this? Oh, we found it on the street. I said, but why'd you bring this home for? Well, we want to look at the pictures. I said, no. You guys shouldn't be looking at this. So after I tell them not to do this and that and about the book, you know what they said to me afterwards? Well, can we have the book back now?
How old were we?
Oh, man.
Second grade or something.
Second
We
grade.
were in second grade.
So like
He
6
was
or
in
7?
First grade.
6?
7,
6 or
yes.
7?
7, yeah.
So funny.
Can
Yeah.
we have the book back now?
Oh man. All right, so tomorrow is your birthday, Mom. I want to do this before I forget. Made you something really nice.
Oh, you made me something.
Yeah, I'm not remembering it. I want to make sure I
Oh,
do
how
this to
sweet
you.
of you.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
let's
is
see what it says.
Mom's thing. I make homemade stuff because I like to give
Happy
presents.
birthday to the best mom in the world, a powerful, gentle, loving example. I enjoy our talk, business, life, and seeing you smile, even though, what?
Life isn't fair.
Oh, life isn't fair. You never give up.
That's
That's
what
I,
that's what and who I want to
who
be.
I want to be. I've seen you face
giants,
giants.
stand up for
Stand
others.
up for others and yourself. You are kind, honest, truthful, loving. My desire for you is to see every dream you desire. Happiness. Fill your heart. Love always, which is. That's so sweet. Thank you.
Mwah. Love you, Mom.
Well,
Happy birthday.
thank you.
Nice. That's
Let's show the camera there. Yeah. Like that.
That's so nice. That's the original. You don't
Yeah.
buy these things in the store.
I always give presents that you can't buy.
That's so sweet.
That's how I do it.
Yeah.
Dad, your birthday's coming up, so I have an extra one here waiting for you. So, and I gotta make yours. It's coming up.
Yeah.
Um,
When did you do
Yeah.
this?
I did it today actually while you were doing your thing, and I was waiting on my phone call.
Okay, sweet.
So, yeah, so that's my thing, Mom. You know, and Dad, I want to just make sure that you know that we love you, we care about you, and we appreciate you. And there's a lot of great times that we've had, Saudi and I, and I like hearing all those great moments. Tell me another moment, Dad, when we went hiking with Saudi and I, because I know you took us hiking a lot, and I remember stuff.
Camping.
But give me a moment,
A
like
thrill moment.
a thrill moment or something that was like you like we turned another leaf. Like you could see a shift from young kids to like or little babies to like adulthood. Like how did you help Saudi transition becoming a helpless young little girl to like a woman, but do it in the wilderness? Because I remember you used to use different things to teach us.
Be outdoor moments where you guys were learning survival skills.
So you taught Saudi how to survive.
Yeah.
What did you do? How'd you teach her?
Well, oh man, there's so many things. How to light a fire,
Okay.
how to set up the fire pit.
Yeah.
You as well, you know.
Okay.
And then there was a time we went camping, and you know she was drinking a bottle still.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
that
4
was-
years old, I think. Still bottling that little rubber thing they put
Maybe
in their
younger
mouth.
than that.
I'm like to go to bed. So that morning that morning we got up, I made breakfast, I took all the pots and pans and dishes, I said, come with me, let's go wash up all this stuff at the riverside. She followed me and she went. So I said, well, bring a bottle too and we'll wash that up. Okay, water bottle. So I took the bottle and I hid it
Okay.
and I washed everything. I said, oh, damn, the bottle just went. She said, where? I said, look, it's floating down the
The
river.
shark took it.
The fish took it. She said, oh boy. I said, so then she looked kind of upset. I said, nah, don't worry here. You can drink out of this cup. It's a tin cup, you know, camping. She said, all of that? I said, yeah, that's what we're gonna use. She said, okay. But now I hid the bottle and the nipple and everything just in case
Classic
because I don't want to hear no crying at night because she uses that to go to sleep. So that evening, make sure she settle down and I warm up some milk at the campsite, you know, after we ate and stuff and ready to put you guys to bed. And I warm up some milk and I give her in a cup and she said, where's the bottle? I said, don't you remember the shark took the bottle? She said, oh yeah. I said, yeah, you have to drink from this now. Okay. And she was sipping. That was it.
That was
in
it?
the bottle. Threw that bottle away.
That was too long.
That bag.
Yeah.
She used to carry an extra bag with bottles and this and that. No, I ain't threw that.
That's the normal thing.
That was that
funny.
funny.
Oh my gosh. I remember she stuck her finger out all the time, right?
Yeah, well, she had to do something, so
Yeah,
then she
yeah.
started with the finger.
Oh my
That was a
gosh.
difficult one to get to stop.
What was her nickname? You had a nickname for us, right? What was her
Yeah.
nickname?
Skinny Winnie.
No.
Huh?
Dumpaloopy.
Dumpaloopy, yeah. And mine, what was mine?
Master Boo.
Master Boo. Oh man, that was great. I love that. I forgot about that story. I think you told me that a really long time ago with the camping, the bottle.
Yes, they can't see your head.
I know, I'm like stuck. I'm sitting on this high chair here.
Because you raised it.
Well, I wanted it to be like
Our left.
totally, because you
Oh.
guys are sitting low. I didn't want you to be looking up at the camera.
Okay.
Right. So. Okay, so you transitioned her into like off the bottle.
Yeah, I think
You
when
know?
she was like about not even a year old.
Yeah.
What age was she learning to walk? Like 9 months?
bit around the
Yeah,
9, 10
could barely
months,
walk.
then-
I want to get rid of this crib
Yeah.
in the apartment.
No, she could walk then after.
And so one evening I came home
Two,
and cleaning
maybe
up the
two or
apartment,
something.
vacuuming the rooms and stuff. And I said, I think this crib is gonna go. So dismantle the crib. And she literally helped me with the bars and stuff. Her pamper dragging on the ground, walking down the hallway. And I put all the stuff in the room so they can take it away.
Yeah.
And your mom happened to be coming home at the same time and saw all this stuff going out. And she come inside and said, well, where is she gonna sleep now? I said, she'll sleep on the bed. I got nice beds here for them, 2 beds. Well, she's small, she's gonna fall off the bed. I said, well, put some pillows in the thing, Hey, not even the first night took a chance. Next thing, punk! She was crying hysterically. She fell off the bed.
Oh man.
But she fell on pillows and stuff,
Oh.
I think she was more scared that she fell off the
she
bed.
Fell off the bed. Oh my gosh, she learned. So what happened? Did she have to sleep in the bed? She
Yeah.
kept on sleeping in the
Oh,
bed?
I used to take these two and
Or pillows up?
every night we used to have a battle with your mom because I used to bring both of you in the bed to sleep with me. Yeah,
Oh really?
every night.
So you guys wanted to stay in the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
after you
remember that.
fall asleep, I'll take you guys and put you back in the room.
Yeah.
And before I put her to bed, I used to take her in the bathroom and put the water on and take a pamphlet out and put her to sit and put the water on. I used to whisper. I said, time to make a whisper. Make a whisper. And she made a number, clean up, wrap her, because in the middle of the night she would be crying on the place. She just be up her pampers and 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. So I solved that problem in 3 days.
Oh wow.
Every night.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How'd you guys do it with me? The same thing or no?
Yeah. No.
We had to train you
That was a
too.
little different.
Yeah.
Man, that's great. So
The
you
girls crying is different, man. They scream. They don't cry.
Oh man, so you reacted a little differently. Oh my gosh. What about you, Mom? What's your most defining moment when you saw the shift in Sadi between like baby to like growing up now? My daughter's growing up.
Financial.
Yeah.
Oh, I think she was like 12, right? And 12 was 16 or something? No, she wasn't 16 yet. I think she was 12, 13. That's when you're in 6th grade or something.
Yeah.
And she said, can I go on a date? I says, no.
But really, 16? Oh.
No, it wasn't 16. In 8th grade is what?
Yeah. No, you're about 13 or
14,
14.
yeah.
Yeah.
She said, can I go on a date? I said, no, you're too young. She said, but my friends are going. I said, well, I don't care what your friends are doing or what their parents are letting them do. So I said, oh boy, she's ready to get out there. And I'm not ready yet. But you know how you have
So how'd you do that though?
peer pressure. I told her, I said, when you get 16, you can start dating in a group, not dating, but go out in a group as friends and get to know each other. And
Yeah.
so she accepted it.
Yeah. How'd you feel about that, Dad?
I think that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you were very protective, as like what a father would be, making sure you're screening
Yeah.
out the guys and making sure these are not like low life guys and into stupid
It's
shit.
just, it's
Yeah.
difficult when you grew up in a different,
Remember she
got
had, oh,
a
sorry.
different culture, and then,
It's closer in your culture,
yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
And then when you come over here, it's different. So parents have to learn how to balance it too, and not get like overprotective from when we were growing up. And then American way, it's a little bit more, lenient. So you have to like have a balance in it.
So how'd you balance? That must have been a hard balance, because you're fighting like what you grew up in, to culturally, and now you're in a whole other culture, and now you're gonna have to like, so you have a lot of beliefs and things that you're trying to break and instill new
Yeah,
ones.
but
And
yeah, but you have to look at yourself too, like when you were a teenager, what you wanted, you know.
yeah,
And if you trust your children and you tell them, I trust you to do these things, and you have to
yes.
give them a chance and still watch them as they do stuff because
Yeah,
peer pressure could be strong.
yeah. I remember you always watched when she started dating. We were in high school. Like, yeah, you
I
guys were
remember
always
the time
watching.
she had a date with a friend, came to the house. Can I say the name?
No.
Yeah, say their name.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, yeah, say their name. Why not?
No, I'm not going to say the name.
Okay.
So the friend came over. He's a good friend. I know the family and everybody. Well, so he came in the house, and I'm sitting. And so she was dressed and ready, and came, ring the bell, and then they were leaving. So I said, okay, you guys okay? You have money? Yeah, everything good. I said, okay. So they walked to the car, and the person who was taking her out walked around on his side, got in the car, and she opened the door and she got in. So he started up the car engine and put the car on drive, and he's driving. I said, wait, stop, come. So they looked at me like, a bit confused. So I said, just park the car for a minute, So he parked the car. So I told the person to come. So he came, walked across. Now he's looking scared, right? He want to know what the hell I did. So came, I said, you know what? I want you to go, open the door for her, come back, and let's start all over again. I said, biggest mistake you made, you didn't open the door for her.
Yeah.
He said, oh yeah, okay. I said, that's the biggest mistake you made. So I want you to go back there, get her, let her go back in the house, ring the bell, and start all over again.
Wow.
See, he walked across the street, that grin on his face, and she's like, what? So he opened the door, he said, come. Your dad wants us to do something. So I went back, and she's like, what?
Yeah.
I said, go follow the instructions. And then we started all over again. And I said, good, now you can take off. And you see, I'm keeping my eye on you. So you make sure she's back home safely.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
Well, that's-
spooked the shit out of him that day.
Yeah, I mean, but you did the right thing though.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to treat
So
women with
you
respect
take my
and
daughter
kindness.
out, man. You gotta start with being respect.
Yeah.
Especially for girls,
You have to respect women, and yeah, that simple thing is very important.
Yes, I look at
Yeah.
people nowadays, and I see some older people still open the car for the
Yeah.
women. And I said, well, that is terrific. They still do
I
that
do.
these
I open the
days.
lock.
You open the lock.
From
I
inside.
unlock the door for her.
Oh my gosh. But I think that's really good. That's missing in society now. A lot of people don't do that. What is it called? Chivalry? Is it chivalry?
The heck knows.
But just honoring and respecting people, respecting women, and treating them, respectfully. Opening the door. When she stands up to get up, you stand up and you get up.
Yes.
Right? You go before her, open the door. You don't let her go open the door herself. You open the door for her, like in the building or hold the elevator door, or yeah.
And
I
there's
think
still
that's
have
just
people out there do
yeah,
that.
still people.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't really do it. They see them more like just like using and just. It's more like just transactional. It's not really intimate or respectful like that anymore, which is how it really supposed to be, because that's
To treat each
That's the
other
rules.
with
I think-
respect.
yeah. And my grandmother, both sides taught us that. I remember your dad. I remember your mom telling me that too as well. You gotta respect these women. You gotta respect them, and
And that's how we grew up.
yeah,
My father used to always tell us, 7 boys and 5 girls, always have respect for women.
yeah,
Okay? They're the ones that brought you in this world, will take care of you all the way through. And so you always show utmost respect for women.
yeah. What does that mean though to you?
Girls and women,
What does that mean? Respect. What is that?
Respect?
Like what? What does that mean?
respect them in many different ways by being just culturally.
So don't hit them, right?
No hitting, no cussing, no wailing, no carrying on, no friction. Yeah, you can have your little indifferences, but when it comes to the verbal and mental abuse and physical abuse, that's
Yeah.
out of the question.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely out.
Like just purposefully doing
Yeah.
malicious, cruel things to that person
Exactly.
to torment them. That's totally not. That's not good for anybody. That's just.
No,
I mean,
for both sides.
but for both sides too,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Yeah, and then also like what you said with that person taking her out on her first date, you respectfully approach the parents and you ask them, like, hey, is it okay if I take your daughter out on a date? Or you meet the parents, like you go through this process, this
Yes.
handshake thing, and then you go. It's not like nowadays you don't
I
even
used
do
to-
that
I
now.
used to
You
be
kind of
really-
just go out and do your own thing, and then the parents like, oh, okay, all right, this is the person, okay.
I
Like
used
there
to
is no
be-
vetting out process to ask because no, sorry, I don't mean to like I don't mean to interrupt you, but like you guys learn and you guys can see things that we can't see, right?
Yeah.
And I think every young adult, even Sadi or me, like sometimes you would point out things or make comments that we don't see, and maybe 50% of the time it's true, and 50% of the time we're like, no, we want to do it our way, and we're going to learn our own lesson, right?
Right.
So I think that's good that you did
Well,
that, Dad.
yeah,
So sorry,
and,
what were you
you
gonna say?
know, and then, when you guys have with your friends, your circle of friends,
Yeah.
I want to know who your circle of friends are and their parents. I might know them from a distance, up close and personal, but I want to do some intel and background information
Yeah.
on the parents. So when your friends come over, I quietly interrogate them in a nice way. How
Yeah.
you doing? How's your mom and dad? What's your mom name, your dad? What kind of work you do? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
In the space of 5 minutes, I get a whole ton of information and about their mannerism, your friends, because there's quite often a lot of people go visit their friends and they end up getting killed in their friend's house because the parents have guns and weapons and the kid want to show off and accidents do happen. And that was happening a lot at one point in time
Yeah.
up in the north area.
Yeah.
So kids find their parents' gun and they want to show it off to their friend and they play with it and accidents happen.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so that's one of the things I wanted to understand. Do these people have weapons? What type of people are they?
Yeah.
Are they drinkers, smokers, druggies?
Yeah. It's
I want
important
to know a
nowadays.
little bit of information because
You have to know about that.
before you guys go hanging out and never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you're right. Because the parents could be on drugs, they could be alcoholics, they could, hang out with other people that are not good
Yeah.
characters, and then by association, you get roped into this stupid stuff or get into trouble or
Right.
you end up getting hurt, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you want to finish? Okay, I think we're all done. Dad, wait, one last thing. Come and sit down. We're not done yet. Hold on. We got 3 more seconds. This is the last thing that we want to say. I want to end every podcast with this. I want you guys to tell a message to your grandchildren, Christian and Kaylin. Each one of you guys. No. I want you guys to tell them a message because I want this on the video and I want us to have this so that they can have this and this will be there forever. I please do this for us. Do that for them. Okay? All right, Dad, you go first. You tell what I want you to just say something to Kaylin and Christian. It could be 2 words.
Yeah,
It could be
say something.
it could be 10. It could be 10 minutes. It could be 2 words, 2 minutes, 10 minutes. Go.
Hello, River. Hope we meet up one day at the crossroads. Hi, Ozumi. Hope life is treating you well and bouncing around and having the giggles every day. Love you. Love you too, River.
All right.
What about you, Mom?
Just want to say that I love them very much from day one to now. And I'm proud of them. They're very, intelligent children. And they have the great parents to help them out to keep them, on the right track. I'm proud of them and I love you guys. very much. Always remember that. Remember God every day.
Christian, champ, keep doing what you're doing. Keep being the great warrior and the man that you are. You're going to be doing great things in this world. You're going to be better than every single one of us. You come from a long bloodline of great men and women that came before you. Caitlin, I love you dearly. And the apartment building came out great. The colors came out great. One day, remember I taught you that you don't going to go work in the building, you're going to own the building that everybody works in? Well, I know that you're going to do great things and you're going to be bigger and better and more powerful than all of us. So you guys stick together, support each other, love one another, and put each other first, man, because at the end of the day, it's you two. Okay, it's you two that are going to be there for one another. Don't go down this road like you see a lot of people going down this road. Stick together, and all of us, we're all here. We all love you. We're all supporting you, right?
Amen.
Right, Dad?
Yep.
We're all love you. We're all support you. We're all thinking about you, and we'll see you very soon. Love you lots. And over and out.
And that's a wrap.
Director's cut. How do I do it and not screw it up now? How do I do it? I don't even know. Let's see. X. Okay, stop filming.